Hey there, friends in Facebook land. Hi, everyone. This is Joy, the owner of subrosatea.com, and I'm about to show you absolutely everything that we have for sale over on our website because this weekend we are having a huge 20% off sale. Everything on our website is 20% off, and in just a few minutes I'm going to give you the discount code so you can shop online. I have got a tablet in front of me so I can see who is here. Hey there, Sharon. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I know, 20% off. It's kind of a big deal, right? Everybody, let's start with blooming tea. Who knows what blooming tea is? Friends, this is what a blooming tea pod looks like. It's actually hand-sewn green and white tea leaves. We've hand-sewn the tea leaves around an edible flower. My kettle just came up to a rolling bubble, so I'm going to go ahead and drop the tea ball, the pod, right into this glass teapot. I'm going to pour the hot water in. And again, friends, my kettle, this happens to be an electric tea kettle. So it just came up to a full boil before I hit the live button. So I'm using boiling water to steep this. Can everyone see it okay? Do I need to raise it up? Hey, Emily, thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Again, we are going to make some blooming tea first. But for those of you who are new here, everything I'm going to demonstrate for you is available on our website at subrosatea.com. And like I said, this weekend now until April 30th. And the reason why we're doing this is a very, very special reason. So if you didn't know, we typically travel to pop-up style events. We normally travel to festivals, fairs, craft shows, art shows, Comic-Cons, Ren fairs, all kinds of great places, and we get to be with you. Our customers. Now, some of you maybe have never met us in person and you've only met us here in the interwebs on social networks. And I'm so thankful that you are here because you guys get to see some of this stuff that I can't do at a show. I can't actually bring a pot of boiling water to an event. So I love that you're all here at the Sub Rosa Tea Kitchen with me. Thanks everyone for coming. So once again, I am steeping up blooming tea. I'm going to bring this up to the camera. This, friends, happens to be our rose flavored blooming tea. You can see in just a few, like 30 seconds that I've been chit-chatting, it's already starting to open up. And if you just popped in, I'm going to show you what the pod started. So this weekend was scheduled for us to be a very, very large event in the Dayton, Cincinnati, Ohio area. And the show promoter didn't ask us for anything, but instead she decided to give of herself. She gave of her time, her energy, and her huge audience to promote us, even though we couldn't be there at her pop-up event. So for the past couple of days, she has been promoting us on Facebook, Instagram, and her email newsletter. And I know a lot of you are new here. So many of you are new to Sub Rosa Tea. And so I really wanted to make sure that all of you got to experience some of the products that we have. And that's why we decided to offer absolutely everyone 20% off everything on our website. If you can only imagine, we have well over 200 products. I'm not going to talk about all of them. Don't worry, okay? Don't panic, I promise. Hey there, Karen. Thanks for coming today. Hi, Melissa. We can't talk about all of our products at a show. We can't bring all of them. They wouldn't all possibly fit into a 10 by 10 booth space at a pop-up style event. So you guys really, you're getting the best of both worlds. You're here at the Sub Rosa Tea Kitchen with me. You get to see demonstrations of our products that I couldn't normally do in person. We get to chit chat a little bit. Sometimes when the crowds are really heavy, I don't have the opportunity to have one-on-one interactions with my customers. So I'm so thankful that you decided to join me here. And for those of you that are live, you're going to see a button above my head that literally says live. If you can't see that, hit that like button on the video and then tap the video again, and it should expand into your full viewing screen. We are now sharing the video into other groups that I personally belong in, that Sub Rosa Tea is a member of, other vending groups. So I hope a few more people come and join us. So I might repeat myself in this beginning introduction. I'll repeat it a little bit later so everyone knows what they're doing. If you see the live button, feel free to give me a shout out, give me a wave, let me know that you're here. I love so much the audience participation. I really, really do. So you're getting the best of both worlds. You get to see demonstrations that I can't do in person. You get access to our entire catalog. All the teas that I'm going to talk about today, most of them, we have either 3 or 4 sizes available, which we can never bring to a show. And we're going to do something super fun here, friends. Okay, I'm going to do a giveaway, which I can never do at a show. I'm going to do a giveaway. I'm going to give you a code for 20% off. We're going to have tons of fun together. So feel free, friends, if you hear or see something in today's video, we would greatly appreciate it if you like, comment, and share. It definitely helps when you share our videos into the groups that you belong to kind of expand our audience. Typically, on a weekend like this, we might actually see 10,000 people walk by our booth in person. But do you know how many people are on Facebook? Wouldn't it be fun if more of them got to see our great demonstrations? Once again, friends, I'm going to bring up what's in front of me here. This is our blooming tea. Friends, this is a glass teapot, and we do sell these glass teapots. This makes 4 cups of tea. It is completely out of glass, so it can be on the stovetop, in the microwave, or the dishwasher. No problem. In addition, friends, I put this in the rose flavored blooming tea is in the teapot now. That's what you're looking at here, and it's so gorgeous and so beautiful. It's going to take just a few more minutes for it to steep properly. But we also have fruit flavors, and we have some that aren't fruit or floral. We have like vanilla. Our vanilla blooming tea is fabulous. I'm going to just take a spoon to press this down so you can take a look at how gorgeous it is. For those of you that are new, the bottom are green and white tea leaves that we have steeped, and they have expanded. On top here, we see a beautiful rose red colored flower, and then it's really starting to open up on the top. Give it a few more minutes. So I see Janine's watching from Northwest Ohio. Thanks for coming. And Karen. Oh, 2 Karens are watching at the same time. Thanks for coming, everyone. I appreciate it. Once again, friends, we sell this blooming glass teapot. It is available on our website on the Blooming Tea webpage. We have over 15 flavors of blooming tea. This particular teapot that you see, it has a red lid and a red handle. It is called That's More I Read. Isn't that just beautiful? This particular teapot, friends, it also comes in a green color. This teapot is called Oasis Green. Just beautiful. You can see that we sell these teapots individually on the Blooming Tea webpage. We also sell them as a gift set with 6 blooms of tea. Hey there, Stacy. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Again, the green version is called Oasis. Now, as you saw, when you use a blooming tea, for those that you missed the very beginning, friends, this is what a blooming tea looks like. This is how it starts. This is called a pod, and this is the beginning, and this is the middle. I'll show you the end result in just a few minutes. It's not done quite yet. Normally, blooming tea needs about 5 minutes to steep. Now here you can see that I do need the full 4 cups of water when you do a blooming tea. But this teapot, whether it's green or the red version, has an infuser basket for loose leaf tea. As most of you know, friends, we sell loose leaf tea. Now, if you have no idea what that is, let me show you. I'm going to bring that up to the camera. Loose leaf tea looks like this. This is what you're actually buying inside the packages. It's beautiful whole leaf. It has whole pieces of fruit or flowers, depending on the flavor that you buy. So you wouldn't just dump the whole tea leaves into the teapot. Instead, if you were going to make loose leaf tea with this teapot, you would put the tea leaves into the basket. The basket actually has holes, steeping holes right here in the ridge of the bottom. So the tea leaves would go into the infuser basket. Then you could pour hot water in to steep your loose leaf tea. So both of these, this style of glass teapot does both, loose leaf and blooming. Again, the teapot itself makes 4 cups. And this one is called Oasis Green. Isn't it beautiful? And for those of you that are interested in the glass teapots, we have multiple styles on our website, but I only brought these 2 in front of the camera today. The next style is called Bamboo. This is the Bamboo glass teapot. It comes with a bamboo trivet that says Timeless Moments. It comes with the bamboo trivet. And of course, this is the glass teapot. This again, friends, makes 4 cups of tea. It has a beautiful bamboo lid with a wonderful seal. Again, this makes 4 cups. It is made out of glass. This style does not come with the infuser basket. Instead, it has a strainer on the spout of the teapot. Do you see? It's a metal strainer in the spout of the teapot, which is removable. So if you were going to do blooming tea, again, you put the pot in. In this style teapot, if you're going to make loose leaf tea, you put the tea leaves right into the water. And when you pour, this strainer will keep all of the tea leaves in, and all you get is the tea in your cup. We're also going to talk about iced tea today. So again, this is our blooming tea available on our website. So first of all, now that I see some people are here, thanks everyone for joining us. Do like, comment, and share. I appreciate it. In general, I call these videos a live sale because I'm doing demonstrations and I'm talking about the tea. Typically with a live sale, I would have a product in front of me and I would show you a number and you would comment below if you are interested in purchasing. But due to the chaos in the economic climate right now, we at Sub Rosa Tea have decided against that method of purchasing. I want your purchases to be private amongst you and only you and us, okay? I don't feel like it's appropriate for you to be commenting if you can or cannot purchase. I want that to be private. I think it reduces anxiety. If you don't have the ability to purchase, that is totally a-okay with me. I still love your support by commenting and sharing on our videos. You do have a couple of options. You can follow us on Facebook. You can join our Facebook group, which is Sub Rosa Tea's Top Shelf Club. We have a Facebook group that you're invited to join. And if you're really not on Facebook all that often, you're also welcome to sign up for our email newsletter. If you've never purchased from us before, we encourage you to do so. And friends, you're going to actually want to open those emails. I just sent an email yesterday with a 20% off code and like 5% of you opened the email. It's 20% off. How great is that? You guys make sure those emails don't go into your spam box. You're going to want to know when we have something new, when something's back in stock, when we have new items, and of course, when we have a sale. We are a small company. We are based out of Sandusky, Ohio, the home of Cedar Point. Let's be honest, friends, I live in vacation land on the shores of Lake Erie. Cedar Point might not be open. I might not be able to see you in person. So I am going to rely on this medium of doing videos and your support. So thank you. Thank you for coming. And I really, really appreciate it. And we will ship anywhere in the United States, okay? So if you're watching this from overseas, you might want to go find another tea company to follow. But I am happy to have absolutely anybody else as long as you're in the US. So let's pop back in to the blooming tea. Oh gosh, it smells so good. I just took off the lid. Again, I just steeped up the rose flavor, but we do have fruity flavors. We have vanilla. We have 15 to choose from, okay? But this one is the rose. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's a nice and light. And those of you who don't know, friends, blooming tea is always made with green and white tea leaves, which means it's naturally low in caffeine, but very high in antioxidants, and the edible flower gives you a lot of heart health. You're gonna get a lot of vitamins, minerals, essential amino acids. I know specifically that you are interested in your health. I know that about you. But I know about me that I want the tea to taste good, so you have come to the right place if you've done both. Karen just said, I thought I was signed up for your newsletter. How do I get signed up? Karen, you are absolutely already signed up for our email newsletter. Absolutely, because I know for a fact that you've purchased on our website. So I'm going to encourage you, Karen, go to your spam folder. Okay, type in Sub Rosa Tea and look at all the emails. We've probably sent you over 100 since you've been one of our customers. Hey there, Cassandra. Thanks for showing up. I love that you're here all the way from Michigan. Thank you, girlfriend. So yes, do check your spam folders. You don't want to miss anything. Also, if you've ordered on our website, we email you your order number. We email you with tracking information so you can stay on top of where your package is when we ship it out. So you definitely want to know about those emails. And think about it, friends. Think about it. Not just for Sub Rosa Tea. Think about all the small companies that you would love to show your support to. They maybe didn't have an email newsletter when the first time you saw them, but I bet they have one now. Maybe they didn't have a Facebook or Instagram back when you first met them a couple years ago. They might have one now. Search out those companies. I know that they are waiting for you and they would absolutely love your support. So once again, friends, this is our blooming teapot. Makes a great gift, especially Mother's Day is coming up, right? Graduation presents, all the good stuff here. Again, this is a blooming tea. One of the fun things that I love about these blooming teas is that you can steep them over and over again. So what I tend to do is I steep the bloom in the glass teapot, and then I'll grab a really big jug or a mason jar, and I'll pour the tea out, leaving the bloom in. And then I will steep it again and again and again. I normally steep my blooms 4 times. So I will yield 16 cups of blooming tea, and then I will drink that throughout the week. Yes, you can totally have our blooming tea. You can drink it hot or cold, but we do ask that you steep it hot so it blooms and steeps properly. My favorite way to drink blooming tea, honestly, is room temperature. I know that seems a little strange, but it's my favorite, and that's just the way it is, right? You can't change that. So anyway, this is blooming tea. As I was saying, typically with a live sale, we ask you to make purchases via comment. But in this case, instead, we are going to ask you to get a piece of paper and a pen and write anything down that I show you. And you can keep your online transactions private and personal between the two of us. You can buy everything that I'm going to demonstrate today over at subrosatea.com. We have put that in a post and we will pin that, but I think most of you know our website by now. And if you're new, welcome. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. So typically with a live sale, you would register on our website first, and we would email you after you buy something via the comment. But instead, we're not going to do that, but we are still going to ask you to register on our website. We're going to ask you to register on our website so we have your email address, because I bet you might want to win today's giveaway. Today's giveaway, friends, we are giving away our fruit tea combo pack. I can't wait to tell you about it. It has been absolutely one of our very best selling items. I think everyone's kind of ready for summer. What do you say? Can you show me a heart right now? Smash that heart button. Are you guys ready for summer? I definitely am. Hey there, Megan. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm so ready for summer, and I absolutely love iced tea. But in this particular case, we are giving away our fruit tea combo pack. A fruit tea combo pack has one of our iced tea jugs. This is what you're looking at, our mist iced tea jug. I have used this thing consecutively for the past 6 weeks. It's so great. This makes 6 cups. It's made out of glass. We sell it in 4 colors, so the winner gets to pick the colored lid. This happens to be the red lid, but it does come in white, green, and black as well. In our fruit tea combo pack, we have 2 ounces of tea. Friends, this is a 2 ounce of tea. 2 ounces should make you approximately 20 to 25 servings of our tea in an 8 ounce cup. 8-ounce, 20 to 25 8-ounce servings. In the fruit tea combo pack, you're going to get 4 2 ounces and a jug. So the way to be entered to win the fruit tea combo pack is by leaving a comment, which I know a lot of you have already done, and of course registering on our website. The tab, it literally says Facebook Live Sale Registration. So if you're not watching it live and you're here watching it on the replay, friends, I'm recording this Saturday at 1 p.m. I'm not going to pick the winner until Sunday afternoon. So you have a full 24 hours. If you are watching on the replay, feel free, register, and get back here and leave me a comment so I know that you're interested in winning. So the 4 teas that are in the fruit tea combo pack is the Raspberry Earl Grey and the Blood Orange Mango. Raspberry Earl Grey is a black tea, and it does have caffeine. It has raspberry and orange. And the Blood Orange Mango does have blood oranges, mango, of course, and it has an ingredient called moringa. Moringa is known to lower blood sugar and blood cholesterol. This is a black tea, and the Blood Orange Mango is a green tea. The other 2 flavors that you would get if you win our fruit tea combo pack is the afternoon apricot and the oolong peach. The apricot tea has got apricot and mango, and it's a black tea. And the oolong peach tea is like orchard fresh peaches, and it's an oolong tea. Both of these 2 teas do have caffeine. So just so I make myself clear, the fruit tea combo pack is available for purchase on our website. You'd get all 4 teas and the jug. In order to be eligible to win, all you need to do is comment below. And we're going to pick one winner from today's live sale to win the fruit tea combo pack. But friends, today is Saturday. I am not going to make iced tea today. Instead, I'm going to make Saturday sangria. This is 1 tablespoon of each of the 4 teas in our fruit tea combo pack, the 4 teas that I just mentioned. This is 1 tablespoon, which is 2 servings of each of the 4 teas. And I'm going to pour this right into the jug. Who's made sangria before? Have you made sangria? Friends, sangria is typically made with wine. In my opinion, a cheap wine will do just fine. Okay, no reason not to use a $5 or $6 bottle of wine. Now, sangria can absolutely be made with red wine, but today we're going to use a white wine. I like Chardonnay, but you can use any white wine you like. Typically, sangria is made with cold water, wine, and fruit. A lot of fruit. Our tea, like I said, to make iced tea, you would use cold water. You could definitely use cold water right from the tap, right from your faucet, right from your refrigerator. Cold water is what you would use to make fruit tea, to make iced tea in this jug. But since it's Saturday and we're making sangria, we've got our fruit tea blend in here with cold white wine. Now, in particular, a bottle of wine, a normal, regular size bottle of wine, makes 4 cups. This jug, as you can tell, makes 6 cups. So it's not all the way full. You could add more wine or water, or because I am lucky enough to already be steeping up some tea, when I'm done here with the video, I'm just going to pour the rest of the blooming tea into my jug. I like it like that. No reason not to, right? I don't want to water down the wine too much, but I'm making sangria. Also, typically, sangria is made with fruit. I personally would use frozen fruit, orange slices, anything you want. But this iced tea jug is going to be yours. So you can do anything you want with it. But definitely think about spa water in the middle of the week. You've got some leftover berries, strawberries and mint, or strawberries and basil are great together. I love putting berries in here, totally flavor. So Megan just popped in and asked, what flavor of blooming tea do we have today? This is rose. Can you see it? I think she's like, a little bloom is hiding towards me. Let me see if I can pick it up with my other hand so you can see it better. It's beautiful. It's got all the tea leaves on the bottom, and then it's got a pink bloom at the top, and then it has three little baby rosebuds at the top, like making a crown. Can you see all of that? I have a light behind my camera, so every time I bring this blooming teapot up, all I see is a big glare. Oh, it's so beautiful on my end. Anyway, I'm doing the best I can, folks, with what I got here. So, Saturday sangria is definitely on today's menu. If you're going to make iced tea or sangria, no matter what, when you are cold steeping, it will take a little bit longer than hot steeping. So hot steeping will only take a few minutes, but if you're cold steeping, it'll take 15 to 20 minutes to cold steep. But in my opinion, cold steeping is preferred when you're going to drink iced tea anyway, because you're not bruising the tea leaves. The tea leaves will not get bitter, and they will not oversteep if you use cold water. Again, this jug fits in the door of your fridge. It does make 6 cups. The way this lid works is this lid will act like a strainer to keep all the leaves down. All you're going to get is the iced tea in your cup, or in this case, Saturday sangria. Nice and fruity. I'm going to set that aside, and in a few minutes you'll see that the color will already change and it will already be steeping up. So, fruit tea. Oh, friends, I forgot to say, since we have new people here, friends, we are having a giveaway. We are giving away a fruit tea combo pack from everyone who watches. This is our Saturday show. So we're also doing a $50 credit. Now, some of you have already hit that share button. So every single person who shares this video, whether it be into a group or on your own news feed, you're going to be entered to win a $50 credit with Sub Rosa Tea. The winner is emailed. So make sure you've registered on our webpage. That $50 credit will be emailed to you, and you can use that anytime in the next 365 days, the next whole year, okay? It won't expire anytime soon. You'll have a whole year to use that $50 credit. And for those of you who are watching on a share, are you watching in a watch party? Are you watching on a share? When you comment, friends, only your host will see your comments. If you want to be entered to win the fruit tea gift set or the share, you need to press through into the Sub Rosa Tea page and watch the video live here. That's the only way I'm going to see your comments. That's the only way you will be entered to win either the share credit or the fruit tea gift set, is if you click through and watch the video here. But no matter what, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let's move on. I know that a lot of you have gifts on your mind right now. We've got Mother's Day coming up. We've got graduation presents, even Father's Day. Tea isn't gender specific now, is it? This particular teapot, friends, it's stackable. So if you have more than one, they can be stacked because it's got this beautiful lid. It is a stainless steel lid, and it's a nice thick ceramic. Our teapots make 2 cups. These are completely dishwasher safe on the top rack, and they will keep your tea hot for 2 hours. Again, friends, this is called our stackable teapot. They are available on our tea accessories page. We have them in 12 colors. It does come with a nice fine mesh infuser, stainless steel basket with plastic handle. In addition to the teapots on our tea accessories page, we also have them paired with our gift sets. We have got gift sets available, obviously, on the gift sets tab on our website. And in our gift boxes, we've got some gift sets that are paired with teapots. We have them paired with mugs and tumblers. We also have them individually if your recipient already has something that they prefer. This style box has 6 half ounces of our loose leaf tea. As I said before, this particular size that I demonstrated before is a 2 ounce, and it makes approximately 20 to 25 servings of loose leaf tea. But the half ounce makes 5 to 6 servings of tea. So in a large gift set, you would get 6 half ounces of tea, so the recipient would get about 40 cups of tea there. We also have smaller boxes that have 3 half ounces. Some have tea accessories and some do not. So you can make a custom gift set. And then over on our blooming tea page, you will find that we do have blooming tea, glass teapots available individually and also with a set with tea, with blooming tea. And we just now added a set that's bigger, that has both loose leaf tea and blooming tea in one gift box. So depending on what you want to get your recipient, I think we've got lots of choices for you. And again, if you're new here, friends, our tea is organically grown and we use only all natural ingredients. We have well over 100 flavors of loose leaf tea. We have a page that is very specifically dedicated to all of our teas that are completely caffeine free, if that's what you want. And they're also arranged by caffeine, so all the mates are together, black, oolong, and purple teas are together on one page because they all have similar levels of caffeine. And the low caffeine teas, like the green and white, again, are tabbed together, so you can shop per category if that's your choice. We even have a gift set called Chocolates and Flowers, where the recipient would get 3 teas with chocolate and 3 teas with floral. After all, chocolates will melt and flowers will wilt, but tea, right? Tea really is love in a cup. So let's also talk about our tea accessories. We have so many new people to Sub Rosa tea who might also be new to loose leaf tea. As I showed before, friends, loose leaf tea looks like this. This is green and white tea leaves, so they're quite large in size. If you were new to loose leaf tea, you might be interested in something like this. This is called a brew basket. The lid will keep your tea nice and hot. There's 2 lips here, so it will not fall into the mug. I would say this will fit in just about any mug you already own. The lid will keep it nice and hot. And do you see here, friends? You can use the lid as a coaster. We sell good quality loose leaf tea, so you can absolutely steep those tea leaves a second or third time if you choose to do so, just by adding more water. This is a 2-piece unit. It's called a brew basket, and it is available on the tea accessories page. And just so you know, it is dishwasher safe. It's also very easy to use. Loose leaf tea, you just dump it right out, right? How easy it is. Loose leaf tea you can easily put into your compost. If you're gardening this year, who's gardening? Smash that like button right now. Are you guys gardening this year? Is it your first time gardening? This girl here, I'm not a grower. That does not happen. I do love being in my kitchen and I love everything fresh, but I am just not a grower. Typically, I don't have time, but who knows about this year, right? Gotta be real. Who knows? Who knows? In addition to the brew basket option, we also sell filter papers. Filter papers are like making a tea bag. So it has a pouch. So you put the tea leaves in, fill, steep on the side of your mug, and then toss. So it's just like making a tea bag. I would say it's a single use, and you get 20 tea filter papers in a package for just $2 at Sub Rosa Tea. So you can give loose leaf a try. It's not expensive to try loose leaf tea, but I will say, friends, loose leaf tea is 10 times healthier for you than tea bag tea. So if you are new here, welcome. I love that you are taking your health seriously and that you are here. I appreciate it. Melissa says she's got a black thumb. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Between the time it takes and the sunlight and the water and all the things, right? All the things. I'm just not a grower, but boy, do I respect people who are. So anyway, I think I've teased most of you long enough. I still have more to say, but I know you're waiting. We are offering 20% off absolutely everything we sell on our website by using the code VMD2020. If you didn't hear me say it, we're having a very special weekend here with everything on our website at 20% off, specifically because we were intended to be at a very large event this weekend. And the show promoter is doing something very generous with her time and her energy, not charging us any money at all, but she is using her bandwidth to introduce all of the vendors to her audience. So even though we can't be with the audience in person, she is telling everyone about us. So I realized that there are a lot of people new to our brand, our website, our products, and I wanted to make sure everyone could afford the chance to start their Sub Rosa tea journey. So you're all welcome to use the code VMD2020. That will be good until the end of the month, which is April 30th. So thank you. I appreciate it. Now, in addition to loose leaf tea, friends, we also sell matcha. As you saw in the beginning, we've got our blooming tea for anyone who just popped into the video. This is the rose blooming tea. I'm just kind of holding it at different angles to make sure you can see it without the glare of that big light that I have in the background. That's what blooming tea, and it started looking like this. We also sell matcha. Matcha, friends, is a green powder. Let me get you some. So matcha is bright green. It is the whole tea leaf. Who says this looks like the Incredible Hulk? Right? Smash that love button for me. I want to see lots and lots of hearts if you're still listening here. This is matcha. Lisa just popped in and said she's a coffee drinker, and I'm new to tea, looking for anti-inflammatory benefits. Oh yes, Lisa, I'm so glad you popped in. Right now, we're talking about matcha, which is full of antioxidants. The specific antioxidant in matcha is ECGC, and I know that doesn't mean much to you, but friends, it's actually anti-aging antioxidant. How great is this? Oh my gosh, it is definitely something to think about adding to your lifestyle. Oh, and I opened the lid. This is the raspberry matcha. It smells so good. I can't wait till the video's over so I can have some. This is what all the matcha looks like. It's it's naturally this color green, okay? We're an all-natural company. I don't want you to think that we've added anything to it. It's not an artificial color. This is all natural. So we have 4 flavors of matcha. One is ceremonial, so it's unflavored. We also have chocolate, peach, and raspberry. And Lisa, while you're here, I wanted to let you know, because you said you're a coffee drinker, coffee has approximately 100 milligrams of caffeine. We sell a tea that's called mate, and mate has 80 milligrams of caffeine. Mate will give you a nice, stimulating, smooth energy. You shouldn't get the shakes, and you shouldn't get a drop-off. I am not personally a coffee drinker. I never have been. The acid really just does a number on my stomach, so I've never really been a coffee drinker. But I understand that most of the time coffee drinkers tell me they get a drop off, you know, when they know they need that second cup of coffee, because the first one you get a drop off and then you're like, oh, and you have to go get another cup and then you feel better. Mate, instead, it's nice and smooth. You should not get a drop off like you would with coffee or other stimulants like energy drinks. In addition, most people report to me that they get 5 hours of energy out of 1 cup of mate. In addition, it's tea. So you get, your whole body is now full of antioxidants. Isn't that great? That you can actually drink something similarly to coffee, but vastly different. And Lisa, we also have a black tea that has coffee beans in it. So you get none of the acid that upsets my tummy, but you get all of the antioxidants of tea. And hun, it's called cafe latte. We have lots and lots of customers who are super addicted to that particular flavor. It's called cafe latte. It is a black tea, so it has caffeine, it has mate in it, and it tastes like coffee. So I do hope that you'll give that one a try. Jacqueline just says, what flavor is mate? So we sell plain mate. Okay, we sell it plain. We do sell it plain, but we also have it flavored. Mate by itself is earthy. Like I said, it's not, I think a lot of people use the term malty when they talk about black tea. A lot of people say green tea can be grassy, but mate is just more earthy. But if you like flavors, buy one of the flavored ones. You'll still get all the great energy, antioxidants, and focus of mate with the flavor that you want. We have a nutty one, we have fruity, we have a chai. So if you, anything, we've got it, girlfriend. Okay, Elizabeth says, does the chocolate taste just like chocolate? or kind of earthy. I don't mind earthy, just curious. Elizabeth, I think you're talking about the matcha still. So again, matcha is different than mate. I kind of just did a whole circle here, so try to bear with me. Matcha is the bright green powder that I was demonstrating. Matcha is a powder. We have it separate on our website so you don't get confused. Mate is loose leaf tea. Okay, so again, that is in the loose leaf tea section on our website. The chocolate absolutely tastes like chocolate. They're flavored extremely well, but all natural. So I don't want you to think there's anything artificial. And yeah, the chocolate's great. My favorite thing to do is to add the matcha to a chocolate tea. Or alternatively, I will add it to my morning smoothie. I've made vanilla smoothies, chocolate smoothies, peanut butter smoothies. No matter what I add to it, I love adding chocolate. I just love the taste to the chocolate. It's nice and smooth, but there's no sugar. I mean, I live a keto lifestyle, so I cannot have sugar. I'm not diabetic. It's just my choice to live a keto lifestyle. So when I tell you there's no sugar in any of my products, trust me, it's very, very important to me. So it will not raise your insulin levels. So I wanted you to know we sell matcha, and we also sell a ceremonial matcha kit. If you're interested in that, it's perfect for tea ceremony. Some of us are pretty high in anxiety right now. We're having horrible nightmares and dreams. Our adrenaline is going all over the place, which is not normal for us. You might want to watch some of the other videos that I've done on tea ceremony to kind of help you center, refocus, and of course, fill your soul, fill your soul and do something great for your health. All the antioxidants that our tea can provide. So let's dive in. Wait, 2 more tea accessories and then I'll move into the tea. So in addition to the teapots that I just showed earlier, the teapots, these make 2 cups, dishwasher safe. These also make 2 cups, but this is a mug. Okay, our satin mug, you can obviously drink out of it. So if you are a solo rider, you might like this method because you're steeping in the infuser basket right in the mug, and then you can take a sip. If you are someone who is sharing your tea with a spouse or a family member, the teapot might be a nice option because they both make 2 cups, but here you're going to have to get out a cup too. So completely your choice. Lisa says, yay keto. And sweetheart, if you're interested, I do run another group. It's called Keto, Tea, and Me. And it's a group that I facilitate where I show you what I'm eating on a daily basis. And I give even more health information about the tea and kind of what I pair it with. So again, if you're interested, it's a free group to join, Keto, Tea, and Me. So again, this is our satin mug. 16 ounces, so 2 servings. It is microwave safe. So once again, I know a lot of you are thinking about gifts, gift sets to send to as graduation presents, gift sets for Mother's Day. This might be right up their alley. It does come in 3 pieces. So this coaster you can also use as a lid to keep your tea nice and hot, which is a great place for you to put your infuser basket when you are done steeping your tea. As I was saying with fruit tea, all of our tea, you can steep it cold or hot. If you want iced tea to be your end result, use cold water, okay? If you want hot tea, of course, use hot water. And again, this is our satin mug, and we do have it in several different colors. This one happens to be our stone blue, which I would call like robin's egg blue. It's very light, very beautiful. And next up, for the person on the go, this is our glass urban tumbler. The tea goes here in the infuser basket in the bottom. If you want iced tea, use cold water. Leave it in all day, find a water fountain, and refill. You can use the same tea leaves 3 to 4 times. If you want hot tea, invert the bottle. Again, use hot water if you want hot tea. When you're done steeping it hot, remove the basket, put the bottom on, and you are out the door. This is called our urban tumbler. It's made out of glass. I don't know, can you guys see this? Glass, cork, and steel. Nice fine mesh infuser basket. And again, this makes 2 cups, so you need 2 scoops of tea. And if you're new to loose leaf tea or you're new to sub rosa tea, I want you to know that on the package, I tell you how much to scoop out. Like I'm saying, you buy loose leaf tea by weight. Okay, so this is a 2-ounce pack. So you would measure this out enough for whatever volume of water that you're making. If you're gonna fill this up, it's 16 ounces, so you need 2 scoops of tea. And a lot of the teas are different, which is why I tend to use the term scoop instead of like saying 1.5 teaspoons, because not all the flavors are 1.5 teaspoons. Does that make sense? It's kind of per flavor, which is why I wrote it down. And also, if you didn't know, on the bottom here, we have a caffeine-o-meter. So it literally tells you how much caffeine is in it, which is something that you might appreciate if you are gifting our tea. So their recipient will know what time of day to drink it, or you might know, because it might matter to them. For those of you that are new who just popped into the video, friends, I made some blooming tea earlier. This is our rose, specifically rose blooming tea, but the blooming tea does come in fruity flavors, and we have several that are floral, like jasmine and lavender, and we have vanilla as well. We sell both the teapot and the blooms. And I also made some technically iced tea, because I guess it's cold, but I made sangria. I put a bottle of white wine in with our loose leaf tea, and this is going to steep nice and cold. We do sell the jug individually. In addition, we sell it as a fruit tea combo pack with 4 of our teas. You get a discount if you buy the fruit tea combo pack, because I created the combo, you'll get a discount. And if you didn't see, everything is 20% off now until April 30th using the code VMD2020. Everything's 20% off on our website this weekend, and you can buy everything online. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about the tea that we sell, but before I need to reset. So tell me this, friends, it's Saturday. Tell me honestly, what's on top of your head right now? Did you brush your hair? Or is it just bedhead? Would you leave me a comment right now? I'm dying to know what's going on in your world. Do you have bedhead, or did you brush your hair today? I'll be right back. Let's start with the caffeine-free teas. Let's talk about some caffeine-free teas. Now, so far, we have only talked about tea with caffeine. The fruit tea combo pack, they all had caffeine. The matcha is made with is made with a whole tea leaf. So it's low in caffeine, but it'll give you a nice, smooth energy to give you focus and concentration. We talked about blooming tea. Blooming tea is made with green and white tea. So it's low in caffeine, high in antioxidants, and has heart healthy benefits, but it also has caffeine. So let's dive into the caffeine-free tea. We sell tea that may help you sleep better, reduce your anxiety, and to be able to be more productive during the day because you're having a better night. We have several things available at Sub Rosa Tea. Specifically, let's talk about rooibos first. Rooibos, it's known as the red tea. It's known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia. Anybody have insomnia? Oh, it's rough, isn't it? Oh, I see lots and lots of people did their hair today. You go, girls. Nice, that's awesome. Don't you just feel better when you're all dressed up and you brushed your hair at least? Doesn't everyone just feel better? Jennifer says, one day I'm chilling, so bedhead. Yeah, I got that. Monday is kind of my day. You'll probably never see me on camera on a Monday. It is my day. I do lots of online marketing in front of the computer. And I just enjoy a makeup-free day. And normally I don't do my hair on Mondays either. So anyway, back to the rooibos. Rooibos, known to be good for headaches, inflammation, and insomnia. I know someone earlier asked for anti-inflammatory type teas. So all tea in general, all tea that we sell at Sub Rosa Tea, everything we sell at Sub Rosa Tea is full of antioxidants. But some of them are going to help your joints and your inflammation a little bit better than others. Rooibos is one of them. Also, rooibos is caffeine free. We sell rooibos by itself, but we have 8 of them that are flavored. So let's dive into those. This is carrot cake. So we've used the spices like cinnamon and ginger. We've added it to carrots, coconut, and maple. So it's both sweet and spicy, like a real piece of carrot cake. But if you weren't here before when I said it, friends, our tea has no sugar, no carbs, no calories. So I think anyone could enjoy this tea. Carrot cake, rooibos. In addition to something like this, we sell rooibos as chocolate mint. This is like a Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie with milk chocolate and peppermint. Next, rooibos is rooibos chai. This is a very traditional chai blend with cinnamon and ginger and cardamom. This is one of my favorites as a chai latte with steamed milk. Next up, salted caramel. This is a rooibos tea with real balls of caramel. So it's nice and smooth and sweet. This is rooibos Earl Grey. What makes it Earl Grey is bergamot. So this is bergamot with rooibos, completely caffeine-free. Spiced Mexican chocolate rooibos. This is milk, chocolate, sweet ancho chilies, saffron, and cinnamon. Friends, when you are thinking about using a rooibos tea to help you sleep, as you may have heard me say, you can steep any of our tea, hot or cold. But if you are trying to use it to help you sleep, I'm going to request that you use boiling water. You're going to steep it in boiling water for 5 minutes. It should give you more of the antioxidants to help you sleep when you steep it that way. But sure, you can steep it cold if that's your preference. Personally, I would still have you steep it hot and then maybe drink it cold, okay? But steep it in hot water. This is a great example. This raspberry limoncello, it's got raspberry and lemongrass. Lemongrass is good for your fluids. It's known to be good for your lymph system. So if you are a seasonal allergy sufferer, the raspberry limoncello is a great rooibos tea for you to try. I tend to get fluid in my ears and then I get pressure in my sinuses. So sometimes when I wake up, I think maybe I've slept on my face or something and all the fluids are down on my cheeks, and I'll literally have red cheeks when I wake up right here from the sinus pressure, and I immediately just start drinking that raspberry limoncello. That's when I know my seasonal allergies have begun, when I start waking up with little red cheeks. So the raspberry limoncello is a great one, and it's really good cold steep too. So if you just like it for the flavor, feel free, try it hot, try it cold. Moving on from rooibos, friends, you've got to know about this tea. This is caffeine free and it's called Blue Confetti. Everything with a yellow label is caffeine free here at Sub Rosa. The blue confetti tastes like funfetti birthday cake, and it will turn the color blue. Jeannie just said, I bought valerian to help with sleep. Absolutely, Jeannie. I totally help. Am I saying it right? Is it Janine, perhaps? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. The valerian root, yes. And friends, we sell the valerian root that she just mentioned on our Top Shelf Club page. We sell valerian root by itself. So you can add it to any one of our caffeine-free teas, and you get to decide how much to use. Do you just need a pinch? Do you need maybe a half a teaspoon per 8-ounce cup? A tip that I will tell you about valerian root: 1, boiling water. I want a rolling bubble on your water if you are going to be using valerian root. You don't need to take it plain. You could totally add it to any tea that we sell. Boiling water and a good 5 to 6 minute steep time. Definitely use something like this where it has a lid. Okay, so even if you have filter papers, put maybe a plate or a bowl on your mug to steep it hot at least 5 to 6 minutes. The other thing I'm going to tell you about valerian root, if you've never tried it before, friends, it has a smell to it. It's very funny to me. It literally smells like stinky feet. It does not taste like that. And so I just can't imagine back in history, who was the first person to dig up this root and think, oh, this would be good? Like, why? It had to be someone who didn't have a good sense of smell, but they realized I just wish I was there. I really do. I wish I was there when that first person dug it up and decided to throw boiling water over it. But thank goodness, right? Thank goodness that we now know that it does work. So it's just a smell. It does not taste like that, but it helps so many of my customers. So I literally hope that if you have an issue with it, that you will try the valerian root, an issue with sleep. So like I was saying, rooibos is known to be good for insomnia, which in my mind is a whole different thing going on in your head than what valerian root is good for. Valerian root is known to not only help you fall asleep, but go back to sleep if you're woken up in the middle of your sleep cycle, which I know a lot of you are. You've got the dog barking, the neighbor comes home at 2 o'clock in the morning, maybe there's road traffic or an ambulance flies by, and you're woken up in the middle of your sleep cycle. And when you try to fall back to sleep, your brain is now on. You're thinking about your chores, your work, your family, all the things going on in the news. Maybe now a song, your favorite song is playing that you didn't even know you knew the words to, but now it's playing and your mind is racing, and that'll go on for an hour or two. So we recommend try tea with valerian root before you go to bed. Try to make it a part of your nightly habit. So it should help you fall asleep and also fall back to sleep. So I do hope that it will work for you because it helps so many people. Moving on now to chamomile. Chamomile tea is a flower, okay? It's there's no tea plant actually in our caffeine-free teas. The tea plant all has caffeine, and we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. These are caffeine-free teas, so there's no actual tea plant in them. Anything we steep is called tea. Chamomile is next up, and it is a flower that is known to be good for relaxation. This is chamomile vanilla bean. It's nice and smooth. The other kind of chamomile we sell, friends, is called Peace of Mind. This has got spearmint and orange peel in it, with chamomile, of course. It is definitely one of our best-selling relaxation teas, and these two teas, friends, are good not only to help you relax, but also maybe your system relax. So if you have lower down tummy troubles, do you know what I mean? That the chamomile might give you a smoother move to your morning. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, it's something that you drink at night. Hot water, boiling water, 5-minute steep time on the chamomiles. We have some other caffeine-free teas that do not have chamomile or rooibos. The technical term is tisane. Everything that's caffeine-free here at Sub Rosa is called an herbal, and now we're talking about tisanes. This is Cranberry Harvest, which has got cranberry and apple and hibiscus. It's nice and tangy. As you may know, cranberries are not the sweetest berry, but this makes a really great tea and a good cocktail. Cranberry is one of my favorites to steep in gin or vodka. Pomegranate apple. It's got great pomegranate apples. It's got a little pear, again, some hibiscus. Strawberry moringa. This tea is nice and sweet and fruity. This is my granddaughter's favorite tea. She's 3. She loves it. This is probably my favorite tea to also make into popsicles. You can cold steep it right in your iced tea jug. You can pour the iced tea right into popsicle molds and make some nice fresh strawberry tea with no sugar because you made it yourself. Triple root, the person who is asking about anti-inflammatory. Triple root might also be something of note for you because it has turmeric, ginger, and sarsaparilla, which are all good for joint mobility. So depending on where your inflammation is and why you have it, this triple root might be of help to you with ginger, turmeric, and sarsaparilla. All 3 roots that are good for your joints. Next up is ginger. The light purple color, friends, is one single ingredient. This is ginger root, good for tummy troubles and nausea. This is hibiscus, which is definitely a little floral, a little fruity and tart, known to lower blood pressure. We also sell lavender. Lavender is known to be floral, definitely good for anxiety. I have someone on staff, her father used to be just on the verge of needing medication for his anxiety, and he added lavender tea to his daily routine, and he swears that it has definitely helped him. So I am pleased to report that, you know, his story was one that tea made a huge difference in his life. This is licorice root. We do sell licorice root by itself. It does not taste like licorice candy. That's anise. This tastes like sugar. Licorice root actually tastes like sugar. It's an all-natural sweetener, and it's known to be good for heartburn and acid reflux. And friends, I didn't bring the card forward, but we sell elderberry. We are fully stocked, and it is organically grown, and it is the whole dried berry. So we do sell elderberries by themselves. I just plain old forgot to put the package in front of me to remember to talk about it. But as most of you know, elderberry is known to be good for your immune system. And I was a little frustrated because every time I found elderberry, it was in syrup or gummies, which have sugar. And like I said, I'm a keto lifestyle, so I don't need it. But I do need it, right? I don't need the sugar and the extra, but I do need all the health benefits. So you can add a pinch of elderberry to every single cup of tea you drink for your immune system, you know, as much as you can throughout your day. And if you like elderberry, you might also be interested in our Purple Rain tea. This is actual purple tea. Purple tea has anthocyanins, which are anti-cancer health benefits. So we have added purple tea to lemon and elderberry. Thank you. I know a lot of people do say Purple Rain is really good. Every once in a while, it comes up in conversation, and people love it. It is tangy. It's fabulous, and we've got a surprise for you. Make sure you come to this week's video because we've got something really special. Everyone who loves the Purple Rain, you're going to want to hear what I have to say later on this week. Just a little bit of a tease there. For those of you who are new to watching the video, everything is available that I'm talking about at subrosatea.com. We do sell loose leaf tea, blooming tea, matcha, gift sets, tea accessories, and we are running a very special promo now through April 30th. You can receive 20% off your online order by using the code VMD2020. 20% off everything we sell. So let's talk about the tea with caffeine. We had talked about mate earlier. Mate is rich in nutrients. It actually has 7 of the 9 essential amino acids in mate. So we do sell mate plain. Again, this is what mate looks like. Mate has a fair amount of caffeine, okay, folks? It is known to reduce appetite and boost your metabolism because it uses stored fat as energy. So mate might be something to consider adding to your lifestyle. It does have vitamin C, E, and zinc. So again, we sell mate by itself. We also sell it flavored. So we have papaya mango mate, which is nice and fruity, just a pinch on the floral side. We have pistachio lime mate, which is both nutty and citrus. All of the mates can be steeped hot or cold, but if you steep it hot, it will be more nutty. If you steep it cold, it will be more on the citrus side. And warrior chai mate. Everyone loves warrior chai. This is both chai spices with tropical fruit in the background. So it's really going to give you that energy and make you feel like you can conquer anything like a warrior. Warrior chai mate. Definitely one of my favorites. Hot. It's good cold, and it's great as a latte. Who does that? Will you smash that heart button? Do you bother to make lattes at home for yourself? So with tea, you're going to steep your tea leaves in only 1/3 cup water. And then you're going to steam 2/3 cup milk, cream, whatever it is that you like. When the two are ready, you're going to marry them together. And that's how you can make a latte at home. And let me tell you, it's going to cost like 25 cents, maybe 40 cents, depending on the level of dairy that you purchase. So there's no real reason to go out to the coffee shop and get those $4 lattes when you can make it yourself with good quality loose leaf tea. Next up, Next up, okay, we talked about the purple rain, right? We talked about that one. Let's talk about black teas. Plain black tea at Sub Rosa Tea is called Breakfast Blend. This is plain black tea. Also with black tea at Sub Rosa Tea, everything has a red label. So we're going to talk about our black teas. This one is black cinnamon, which is like big red gum or red hot candy. Next up, the one I talked about earlier is cafe latte. This one tastes like coffee. So it's got coffee beans and cocoa beans in it. It doesn't have any acid, so you won't get that upset tummy like coffee can give you, but you will get all of the great antioxidants of tea. Let's see, Boppin' Blueberry. This is a black tea with blueberry. It does taste like farm fresh blueberries. This is also one of my favorites to add to just about anything. I'll mix this with pina colada. I'll mix it with oolong peach. I'll mix it with pomegranate apple. The blueberry just, bumps up the fruitiness of the other teas that it's steeped with. It's awesome. Try two together sometime. Next up is Cherry Bomb. This is a black tea that has cherry and chocolate. I created this one based on my love of Dr. Pepper. When I was a teenager, I worked at a pizza shop. I got so addicted to soda. It was ridiculous. So now I don't drink soda anymore, but I miss the taste sometimes. So this has got those nice, dark, rich tannins like dark cola can have. And it's got all the great cherry notes too of Dr. Pepper. So Karen just said, my favorite is afternoon apricot, but I purchased the fruit tea set and absolutely love it. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Karen. Thank you. And friends, we do have the fruit tea combo pack, but it's only available for a limited time. So depending on when you're watching this video, right now it's April 25th. So if you're watching this video like 6 months from now, the fruit tea combo might not still be available, but we do have all of the teas individually, but we're selling it at a discount with the 4 teas and the jug. Coconut truffle is up next. This is like a Mounds candy bar. This has got chocolate, cocoa beans, and coconut. This was the first tea I created. It got me off eating candy bars. I was so addicted to sugar. I was eating like a fun-sized candy bar every single day. Like I just was doing it without even thinking about it. Oh, thank goodness, right? This one really did get me off eating candy bars, at least on a regular basis. So coconut truffle is like a Mounds candy bar. No calories, no sugar, no carbs. In my mind, no guilt. Earl Grey cream. This is a black tea with bergamot and vanilla. The vanilla makes it taste creamier and sweeter than traditional Earl Grey. London Fog is an Earl Grey with lavender. The lavender does make it taste a little bit on the floral side. It balances out that bergamot, which is citrus. It balances it out fabulously. Nice and smooth, good hot or cold. Key lime, friends, the key lime is finally back in stock. We're so excited to let you know about this. Key lime has got pineapple, so it's nice and sweet like a slice of key lime pie. I love it cold. I think this is a great iced tea, but I know lots and lots of customers do drink this tea hot. No, nothing wrong with that. You can add a pinch of milk or heavy whipping cream, and it literally tastes like key lime pie with the meringue on top. It's a great one. Finally back in stock. Make sure you grab yourself some. Linda says, do you have any teas with grapefruit or peach or mango? Absolutely, Linda. I'm glad you asked. Over at subrosatea.com, you should know, and everybody, hey Andrea, thanks for coming. Everyone, you should know that once you go to our website, there's a search box. So, oh gosh, I'm losing your comment here. I'm sorry. Oh, Linda, if you can type in any ingredient you want, grapefruit, hit enter. It'll show you all the tea with grapefruit. Type in peach. It'll show you all the peach with mango, okay? So it's really, really easy. We have lots of tea with them. So the search bar will give you all of them listed together so you can kind of compare, do you want something with caffeine? Do you want without? So you can decide, and I just wanted to answer it that way so everyone knew. If you're looking for a certain ingredient, use the search box. It really makes your life so much easier. Fireside Chai. This is a black tea with chai spice. If you have been out to a coffee shop or like Panera Bread and you've gotten a chai latte, normally those are made with a, a powdered milk substance. Have you watched them do it? It's really kind of disturbing. When you know that you can make yourself a chai latte yourself, you will be so thankful. You will appreciate all the fresh spices in a fabulous loose leaf tea. And again, our loose leaf tea, friends, is organically grown. I do use only all natural ingredients. Peach pie is up next. This is a black tea with peach, cinnamon, and ginger. So Karen just mentioned that we do sell an oolong peach, and it's like orchard fresh peaches. And this is our peach pie, which has cinnamon and ginger, like a fresh baked piece of pie. Pina colada. I feel like summer every time I just say pina colada. Oh, I just love it. We've got some pineapple rum, and you know I'm going to steep myself up some of this and make myself a great cocktail. This has got coconut and pineapple, of course, and it is a black tea. And lastly, one more oolong tea that I want to talk about. I talked about the oolong peach, like orchard fresh peaches, and this is an oolong tea that has chocolate and vanilla. So that's another question. I know Linda just asked about fruit, but we do get a lot of questions about our s'mores tea, about chocolate. We get a lot of requests for chocolate tea. So this one does taste like chocolate. It also has an ingredient that makes it taste smoky, like campfire. Who's missing a good fire? Who's missing camping? Not this girl. I am an inside princess. Trust me, nature and I, we are not friends. But I know a lot of my friends, they do miss camping. I understand. And the s'mores tea might be just right up your alley with that great smoky taste in the background. It's a really fun cup of tea, it is. Let's talk about the green teas next. Before I do, I wanted to make sure everyone knew we are having 3 very, very special events coming up. Next Saturday, I'm doing a very special event for the Kentucky Derby. You can go to our Facebook page. There is a tab for events. You'll see all the events listed there. We're having a huge party for the Kentucky Derby on May 2nd. I know the Kentucky Derby got rescheduled, but there's no reason why we can't have some fun. I'm going to recreate the mint julep with tea, of course, and we're going to do some other fun things in the kitchen. I'm also going to have next Tuesday on May 5th, a huge Cinco de Mayo party. If you weren't here for the whole video, we have lots of flavors that have really unique ingredients in them. So they are going to be highlighted during the Cinco de Mayo event, in addition to teas, cocktails, some food, of course, and I'm going to be cooking specifically with another handmade, small, woman-owned business. I'm going to be using her products. I'm going to be featuring them. She's helped me come up with a menu, so I want you to come to the Cinco de Mayo event so I can introduce you to her products as well. And of course, the following Saturday on May 9th, we're having a big Mother's Day tea party. It will be live here on Facebook. So once again, I hope that you click going. I hope that you find the invite and share buttons so you can invite your friends to come to the Mother's Day tea party that will be on a Saturday. I know Mother's Day is Sunday, but I kind of wanted to just, again, play with cocktails and food and give you the opportunity that if you wanted to recreate anything in your own kitchen, that you'd have some time to go source ingredients and things like that. So that'll be next Saturday. But anyway, thank you for your support. And for those of you who are watching on our YouTube channel, I appreciate it. We have to get to 100 subscribers before we can go live on YouTube. So I'm working on it. I'm hoping to build my audience to get there, but you know, can't really complain. So, you know, can't compare my beginning to someone else's middle. You know, we're not there at 100 subscribers yet, but I know we'll get there eventually. So for now, we're just kind of recording the videos on Facebook and then uploading them to YouTube later. Anyway, okay, someone just asked a question, and I'm sorry, all right, Karen, can we have an ingredient list ahead of time so we can cook with you? I don't know yet, Karen. I'm going to work on that. I've been doing 4 videos a week for the past 6 weeks, and I am running out of time on a daily basis to do other things. So I'm going to be lucky if I have everything ready with my friend's help. She's helping me with recipes and stuff, so if she has them written down, you know I'm going to help you, no problem. But if I have to create things on my own, I'm sorry, it might be a little more loosey-goosey, but I'm going to try for you because we are all in this together. We are in this together. So thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, Melissa. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about the green and white teas next. If you missed the beginning of the video, I steeped up a blooming tea in the very beginning of the video. And this is actual tea. Okay, so it's made with green and white tea leaves and an edible flower. That's what you're actually looking at. And it started like this as a pod. Now, at Sub Rosa Tea, we mostly sell loose leaf tea. We have 100 flavors of loose leaf tea and 15 blooming tea. Now, green and white teas are always low in caffeine. They're very high in antioxidants, so I can understand why lots and lots of people are very interested in the green and white teas. Let's start with Berry Bliss. This is a green tea. It's got goji berry, raspberry, and elderberry. Goji berries are a superfruit, and as you know, elderberries are good for your immune system. This tea also has ginseng, so it's got a great depth of flavor and that little zing, that little pop in the background. All of the green and white teas that I'm going to talk about are good hot or cold. Green caramel's up next. This is a green tea with real balls of caramel. It's got great depth of flavor with toasted rice. Honey lemon. This is honey, lemongrass, and bee pollen. Bee pollen is a biofuel, and it has lemongrass in it, which is good for your lymph system, good for your fluids. So again, if you've got seasonal allergies, that's a great tea to have around. Lemon meringue. This is lemon and vanilla. A great cup of tea. You can easily add a pinch of milk or heavy whipping cream to it, and it literally tastes like lemon meringue pie. Maple walnut. This has got walnuts and almonds, maple and pineapple. So the maple really does make it taste like a light syrup, like a light nutty syrup. I do love mixing this one with the wild blueberry tea. Together they taste kind of like a blueberry pancake. This is plain green tea. This is called sencha. Plain green tea is typically served in a good Japanese restaurant. This is the type of green tea that they would serve you in a Japanese restaurant. It's called sencha. Spiced pear. It has pear, cinnamon, and vanilla. This one's good hot, it's good cold, and it makes a great martini. You can steep this one up cold in gin or vodka. Tropical green. It's got pineapple and papaya. We were talking about this on a video just a little bit ago, and I asked the audience who had had this if anyone thought it was a little bit floral, and one person said yes and one person says no. But it is just a little bit floral in the background, but it is nice and fruity. Schisandra. Schisandra is one of our best-selling teas. Schisandra berry is a superfruit. So it's just like goji berry or acai. It has a lot of antioxidants in it. Friends, Schisandra berry has been also commonly called youthberry. It's the same type of berry. This has got the berry, ginger, pomegranate, and hibiscus. It is known as youthberry because of the way the antioxidants work on the free radicals. It actually will help you look younger. Watermelon lime. This one's sweet like candy, like a Jolly Rancher or Blow Pop. So it does have watermelon, it has carrots and apples, and I know those might sound like really funny ingredients to add, but they're naturally sweet. We're an all-natural company. We don't add any sugar, no carbs, no calories in our tea. So watermelon lime is a great green tea. Hey there, Jessica. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. Cucumber mojito. This is a green tea with lime and peppermint. So this is a really great mint tea. Definitely good hot, definitely good as an iced tea. I love this mojito tea. I love the freshness of mint. And I will tell you, friends, on our packages, it says the temperature to steep the tea, and the green teas specifically, I highly recommend steaming water, not too hot on these teas. If the water is too hot, it can bruise the tea leaves, and the cup of tea could taste a little bit on the bitter side or potentially grassy. It really shouldn't taste like that. It should be nice and smooth to your palate. I would also take this time to bring up steep time. So we do have our recommended, that's not a word. What we want you to steep it at, it's just a suggestion, okay? It's just a suggestion. Think about it this way. If the cup of tea that you just made doesn't knock your socks off, if it doesn't wow you, if it's not the perfect cup of tea for you, and you bought some that you still have more tea, try it again. Try it at different temperature. Try it less steep time. Some of you like your tea very strong. What I would recommend you do is put more tea in your brew basket. Add more tea to the jug or the teapot. Do not steep it hotter. Do not steep it longer. That can just yield in bitterness. If you want your tea stronger than however you made it for the first time and it wasn't great for you, try it again. Don't give up. It's like anything, right? I mean, how many times have we gone into the kitchen and whipped something up and it was absolutely astoundingly fabulous the very first time? Let me tell you, that's kind of rare. I cook a lot. I really do. It is so rare that I just knock it out of the park the first time, no matter what it is. Scrambled eggs, soup, salad dressing, you name it. I like to perfect it. And once I get it perfected, I like to share. That's kind of the way it is. So next, we're going to talk about the white teas. White teas are low in caffeine, high in antioxidants. This has got blackberry and sage. The sage is good for memory, and the sage makes it taste oaky like Merlot. Next up is a white tea that tastes a little bit on the floral side. This is jasmine and rose. The Good Fortune has got jasmine and rose. The white tea with strawberry and ginger. This also has the schisandra berries, the youth berry that I talked about before. Schisandra, strawberries, as you know, lots of vitamin C. And of course, the ginger really gives it a great pop. It's a great 50-50 blend. And our vanilla white chai. Nice and light, but still flavorful enough. One of the other cards that I forgot to bring forward is our orange creamsicle. We have sold so much of that in the past couple of weeks. Everyone seems to really love orange creamsicle. It's got orange, tangerine, and vanilla. And now is the time. My personal, I am thinking, right, of summertime right now. I'm thinking of iced tea. It's a white tea, low in caffeine, and it steeps up great cold. Let's check one last time into our Saturday sangria. Again, I used a bottle of white wine, and a bottle of white wine makes about 4 cups. So that's why this jug isn't full, at least it's not full yet. And I used our fruit tea combo to, that's the tea leaves that I used here. And I steeped up a blooming tea earlier. So instead of just watering this down with water to fill up my jug, I'm going to use the blooming tea that I made. You know, why not? So, oh gosh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh, you guys, I am just loving my time here with you. If you, again, are new here, everything can be purchased at subrosatea.com. We also invite you to join our Facebook group called Top Shelf Club. We have a Facebook group called Top Shelf Club. You're all invited to join that. And I also invite you to take 20% off your purchase on our website now through April 30th. You can use the code VMD2020 this weekend to earn yourself 20% off. I hope to see you again, folks, whether it's on a Facebook Live, on the YouTube channel, or of course someday in person. Thank you, friends, for your support. And if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to use the hashtag replay. You're still welcome to ask questions, leave comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I see them. So thanks, friends. I appreciate your time. Have a fabulous weekend. No matter what you do with the rest of your day, have yourself a cup of tea and take care of you. Bye-bye, friends.